welcome to Acoustic Appraisal. Now if you've never seen my reviews before, basically I'm just a reviewer and I look at sort of different types of audio related products, mostly focusing on, well, just sort of like portable speakers and headphones and stuff like that. But today I've sort of been promising I'm going to do these Dali reviews for a long time, so well, here they are. I've got them and they're ready to do a full review on. So that's what I'm going to be doing for you today. Kick it off. Basically, I mean, looking at the speakers, I mean, you can clearly see that these are one nice looking speaker. I mean, even with the grill on, I mean, they are really good looking. You've got this really nice silver plaque on the front with the Dali logo embossed on it, which really adds a touch of class to these speakers. I mean, most speaker grills aren't really the sort of highlight feature of speakers. I mean, they're normally just really sort of tacky-ish looking cloth sort of things just thrown onto the front of a speaker, but you can really tell that Dali have put quite a bit of effort into making the grills look nice on these speakers. So if you think, well, if they've put this much effort into the grill, well, what's the face going to look like? So, well, you can have a look right now. Just pop these off. Oh, that's a bit stubborn. There we go. Let's get rid of that, and oh, you can see that these are a really nice looking speaker. I mean, you've got this really deep sort of piano black sort of gloss effect surround to the speaker. I mean, it's really nice and something that you don't see too common on bookshelf speakers. But yeah, they're a really good looking speaker. I mean, you've got Dali's sort of, it's Dali's sort of personal trait really to speakers. They're sort of wood fibre speaker driver, which is sort of a different sort of colour and sort of style to most of the speakers available on the market today. Now, because it's like Dali's own, I mean, you're only going to see these on Dali speakers, so if you really like the look of these speakers, then I mean, Dali's definitely for you. But I mean, tying all together with sort of the gloss, the really like nice gloss, and then the really sort of earthy driver. I mean, you've got a really nice colour combination that looks really nice. I mean, the first time I saw these speakers, I was a bit unsure, but when I actually saw them sort of in the flesh, I was like, wow, these are some of the best looking speakers I've like sort of seen, for especially under £200 as well. So I mean, another nice feature of the front as well is this really nice sort of silver surround, which just sort of ties the front end in really well together. So around the back of the speaker, I mean, it's pretty basic. You've got your wall mount, your tune base port, and your gold plated terminals. I mean, what more can you say? I mean, you're not really going to see like a really good looking back end of a speaker because, well, what's the point? I mean, you don't spend your time looking at the back end. So to sum it up, I mean, they're a really good looking speaker. They are actually really well built as well, which is something I forgot to mention. But yeah, they've got a bit of sort of bit of weight to them, and they're really sturdy, really feel really solid, which is good because when you're playing these loud, they're not going to sort of create a secondary sort of resonance in the sort of speaker, which is only just going to make the sound even better. So that just about wraps this portion up. But in a few seconds I'm going to be hooking these up to my Denon Dm39, and I'm going to be letting you hear what these actually sound like.
So accurate, even more immaculate. The money green tastes better with the salad dressing. Let me break you down a lesson. You got the wrong expressions. I'm swinging like Tyson. You got the wrong impression. So heavily sedated by the melody, reanimated by the break beat. I bring heat, breaks on, spinning this wheel. Rubber gon' squeal when the Michelin's peel. Too many fake cats looking for a deal. When will they learn that they don't appeal? Trying to make a old school OG, new school know me. Couldn't wrap up with a fresh bag of grocery. Didn't slick, I know the streets, know the rules, flip the game. Nightmare, pippin' lane, spitting flames, switching lane, knock 'em out the box.
So you've just heard the Dalis in action, and well, I mean, these are an amazing set of speakers. I mean, they really are. I mean, my test song doesn't do these speakers justice at all. I mean, not in the slightest. I mean, but it's the only sort of way I can get around copywriting issues with YouTube. So that's sort of why I've done that. But I mean, chuck whatever music you want on these speakers and you'll be amazed by them. I mean, they really are that good. I mean, some people have commented about them being a little bit bright and a bit harsh, but I don't agree with that at all. I mean, I think they're really well balanced. They've got a really nice punch to them as well. I mean, which is I was pretty surprised by, actually. I mean, with the size of them and the fact that the cone as well. I mean, I wasn't expecting those to produce sort of the frequencies because of the style that they are. But I mean, it is. I mean, the mid and bass is just sort of really silky smooth. I mean, it's just like sort of butter is a good way to describe it. I mean, it's just silk. I mean, it just all smooths together and it just blends really nice, really natural sounding speakers. I mean, yeah, I'm giving these a lot of praise, but I mean, they are probably by far the best pair of speakers I've heard to date. And I mean, I have heard quite a few speakers in my time, and these are by far the best I've heard for a bookshelf. Bear in mind that's just for bookshelves. I mean, these are probably the best bookshelves I've heard to date. But I mean, I'm not saying that there's not better bookshelves out there, because, well, there is. But for under £200, I'm not sure. I mean, I've yet to hear any yet under £200 that will better these. But well, I mean, speaking of the £200 price tag, I mean, are these speakers worth that money? I mean, well, looking at them, hearing them, and seeing how well they're built and sort of, well, everything really. I mean, yeah. I mean, in my opinion, I did pay £200 for these speakers, and these are my speakers. But if you want to spend £200 on a pair of speakers, I mean, then well, you're not going to do much better than these. But if you can't afford to spend £200, and you want to spend £200 but you're not sure, then I mean, look around first. Obviously, I mean, don't just jump in and buy these like sort of just go and impulse buy them. See if you can try them out first. I mean, they're not for everyone, but I mean, they are an amazing set of speakers. Right, so I mean, that just about sums up the video for today. Thank you all for watching, and if you want to see more of my videos and sort of the latest news and stuff like that, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and you'll be the first to get my videos before anyone. Right, so thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.